And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. On the hill here today, Zach Eflin. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now it's Brandon Lau. In there safely. Singy, he squared that one up in a big way. So let's take another look at it with StatCast. Nerdhead assemble.
Just incredible power in this swing as it came off the bat at 117 miles per hour. He saw it all the way. Really good weight transfer.
Line drive. Out of here. A 3-run homer. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen. Zach Eflin out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Gregory Soto.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. And first offering is fouled off. Soto, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Base hit.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So digging in, Jonathan Aranda. Swing and a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Now here is Jose Caballero. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on 3. It's 6-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Gregory Soto gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Yennier Cano gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now the left fielder, Richie Palacios. And first offering is fouled off. Now that's smacked to right center. Mullins snags it for the second out. 2 down, base is empty. Now up for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Yandy Diaz now. Liner, base hit. And out to aboard. Lau at the plate. And there's a foul ball. That one out to right. Cowser under it. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and starting on the mound for the Rays, Shane McClanahan. What do you got on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first, and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Fastball for a strike. Comes up empty.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. High fly ball out towards left center. Palacios makes the grab, 1 away. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Adley Rutschman stands in now, looks at that one inside. McClanahan, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll...
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. It's the Rays 6 and the Orioles nothing. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Right through there for a strike. And that one wrapped foul. Ripped on a line. O'Neill makes a nice running catch.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
That's hard hit on the line. O'Neill brings it in with a nice running grab. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They lead it though 6-0. Bottom of the inning, and the batter now, Ryan Mountcastle. McClanahan, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Next offering is down low.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
There's a strike.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
That one fouled off. Right side, hard hit. Takes it himself out and quickly one away in the second. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And it's fouled away. Struck him out looking. And they're down to their last out.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Orioles down to their final out. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. Clips the corner. Strike 1. Two out, space is empty. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
McClanahan is just one strike away. And a rope into center field, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And that's a double. Cedric Mullins digs in now. Clips the corner. Strike one. Cowser at second with 2 down. They're down to their final strike.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.